When that opportunity knocks and you can become something successful in life, you gotta push forward.
Keep motivating the world, man. Give it up for Snoop Dogg. Y'all feeling good out there? Somebody make some noise. This is how you run a conference. If you feel like we're over-delivering to you, let the world know.
When that opportunity knocks and you can become something successful in life, you gotta push forward.
Keep motivating the world, man. Give it up for Snoop Dogg. Y'all feeling good out there? Somebody make some noise. This is how you run a conference. If you feel like we're over-delivering to you, let the world know. Welcome, Friday. It's the Cardone Zone. Today I'm going to be talking to you about your business, your career, your finances, your wealth building and investing. Actually, we're going to talk about work, wealth, and investing and why most people never, ever get anything. 96% of population Earth does not have $100,000. Ooh, listen to this. 67% of population Earth does not have any money in a savings account. Zero. That number swells to almost 100% when it gets to 100 grand. It's crazy. And it's because none of us were taught anything about wealth and investing. We were only taught about work and work ethic. So today I want to talk to you about the problem with this is that people work, okay? They earn $50 an hour, 40 hours a week. They earn $2,000 a week times 4 or times 52. I guess that is 52. Is that what that is? 50 hours a week times 40. Is that 2,000?
Yes, sir.
Times 52 is $104,000 a year. The government taxes that at about 40%. If you don't live in, this is Fed, if you don't live in California and New York, another 13,000 if you do. So that's 53 from the 104. We're down to 51. It costs $78,000 to live in Florida, in Miami. So guess what? You are BD. And that ain't birthday. That ain't your birthday. This ain't no birthday. Okay, so look, I'm going to be entertaining just to get your attention, but you guys need to give this your intention. I gotta change my situation. You're taking 2 steps forward, okay? You ever seen this guy? He takes 2 steps forward, 1, 2. He gets hit by the federal government and the state government on the taxes. And what happens is you end up taking 1 step backwards and you're right here. You never feel like you get ahead. I'm taking 2 steps forward. Boom, I make a little money, they take it from me. The reason why is this guy never learns how to multiply. You know how to add and you know how to subtract. This is what you need to learn if you're going to build wealth. And the only way to multiply is you got to take your work money. You got to take your work money and you got to learn how to invest it to create your wealth money. Or be a prisoner for the rest of your life. Doesn't matter what your color is, doesn't matter what your religion is, doesn't matter if you're a good person, doesn't matter if you're short, tall, actor, doesn't even matter if you're talented. If you work every day, Warren Buffett said, if all you do is work every day, you're just going to die working for money. If you learn to invest money and learn to earn passive income, you get your work money to earn passive income, the easiest, simplest way is to take that money right there and get that money, whatever's left over after your taxes. Let's say you earn $100,000 a year and you pay, let's say you pay $60,000 in taxes. Man, you got to figure out how to live on nothing and get the $40,000. This is what I did. I'm gonna just tell you, okay? I take 100. I don't think about it being 100 grand. I think about it being 400 grand because I'm gonna invest this money at some point and I'm gonna leverage it with real estate. That's why I love the real estate game. I'm rocking my Cardone Capital today because real estate is what's protecting me. This is an investment. This is work. This is earned income and this is passive income. The simplest, easiest way to get a second stream of income is not to get another job. It's to literally take the money left over, invest it in something that provides passive income. So watch. I'm going to go backwards here. 100 minus 60, I end up with 40 grand. If I could figure out how to live on nothing, just for a conversation standpoint, if I could figure out how to do that, I would take the 40 grand, I would invest it, I'd buy a $160,000 position in real estate that cash flows that would provide me another $2,400 a month in passive income. I'm sorry, $2,400 a year in passive income. If I increase that to $1 million, less 600 grand, I end up with 400 grand. I end up with $1.6 million. You got to think bigger and you got to think longer. What's my long play here? My long play is to get my money earning money. Okay, so over here I'm earning $8,000 a month. Over here I'm earning 200. What is this? Let me just do the math on that. 40,000. Yeah, it's going to be 40,000 times 6%. If I earn 6% times 0.06, yeah, it's 2,400. $200 a month. I'm earning $200 a month. You're like, well, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. This is actually not 8,000 because it's got to get taxed. It's actually 3,600. Okay? I'll tell you right now, I would rather earn $200 on my money having babies than earn 3,600 on me trading time for money. Because I can keep growing this. It's just a matter of time. Next year, I'm going to have another $200 here. Okay? And then 10 years from now, this is going to be $2,000. If I never, ever figure out another way to make any money, this is going to be $2,000. None of this is taxed, by the way. Passive income is not taxed the same way earned income is, particularly from real estate, because of the depreciation that comes with the real estate. I don't know what you're talking about. It's because you know how to work and you haven't figured out the rest of the game, which is how to invest my money so that I create wealth. It is impossible to create wealth with work. It is impossible to create wealth with just work. Okay, it is impossible to create wealth with just work. You must invest to create wealth, period. It's work, invest, wealth. That is the order. If you are unlucky enough to inherit wealth, you will probably lose it anyway. It's like voodoo. My kids, Sabrina and Scarlett, they're like, Papa, am I in your will? I don't know a will. If I wanted you in my will, I'd call you Will. Your name's Sabrina and your name is Scarlett. You ain't guaranteed anything. If you guys want to run my little empire, you can, but I'm not going to give it to you. Somebody's going to get it. Somebody's going to run it. But I'm not going to give it to somebody that's going to run it into the ground. I give you something. If it's free, it's a failure. Okay? So let me just kick these numbers up. Can I kick these numbers up for you guys that have an imagination? Because I'm not thinking about 1 year. I don't do anything one time. If I do it once, I do it 10 times. So if I multiply this times 10, let's think a little bigger. That means I make $1 million in the next 10 years. See, that's what I've always been thinking about. When I was 26 years old, I wasn't thinking about how much money can I put away today? I was thinking about when I'm 36, where am I going to be? When I'm 46, where am I going to be? When I'm 56, where am I going to be? I never thought about getting rich quick because I don't know how to do that. But I said, you know what? If I can't get rich quick, then I'm going to get rich for sure. And I did. I've had a 36-year plan here. For 30 years. For 25 years, I've been just banging out for a long-term play. Come on in, Jared. Jared's doing the same thing. So if I earn 100 grand a year, if I got a job that pays me 100 grand a year, and I could speed this up, by the way, for those of you who don't want to take that much time, there's a rich dude right there. I said, Jared, don't get rich quick, baby. Get rich for sure.
Boom,
He's on the get rich for sure plan. He works, takes all the leftover money, and throws it into a wealth builder.
And the reason it works.
Do you lease your car or did you buy that car?
I bought this one.
Oh yeah, you couldn't help yourself.
Well, no, because it was used. It's used. I'm gonna own it for a year anyway.
Yeah.
So I just want to say one thing though. This works because you make a commitment to work. Like you make a commitment over a long period of time to make it work. This isn't
Exactly
something
what I
where
was saying.
You're 6 months into the deal and you're like, hey, I want to go put some money away for this, and then you abandon it and you never come back. The reason it worked for me is because over the last 9 years, I've been doing this every
invest,
time
wealth.
I get money. Every time I get
WIW,
money.
baby.
And in the beginning, you don't get the big results that you're not hitting big
Started with
scores.
$200, and then it was $400, then it was $600, then it was $800. What is it now?
12 grand.
He gets 12 grand a month now, okay? And by the way, the more he invested and the more he got that passive income working, the more his other income worked. See, you guys can't imagine living like this because you're too busy spending money. I'm not spending money. I don't go to Whole Foods first. I go to Wealth Foods first. I go to Cardone Trust before I go to SunTrust. Okay? Before I go to the strip joint, Live or whatever, 11, I go to 10X. Okay? So watch, check it out. I'm making 100 grand a year. I was selling cars making 100 grand a year. The reason I was making 100 grand a year, everything I made above whatever it cost to live, like I lived on nothing. I actually drove the dealership's car. Worked out a deal where I'm like, give me a car, okay? As long as I sell 30 cars a month, I keep a car. You take care of the insurance. I paid nothing. I'd get rid of my car right now if I could, just share a ride every day. Do everything you can to reduce your expenses to zero, not because I'm cheap, but because I want to invest as much money as possible in something that will create wealth for me in the future. Be punished today, suffer today. I don't need a Jaguar. I don't need a Ferrari. I don't need a Lamborghini. I need wealth. My vehicle is wealth, the wealth vehicle, not the Ferrari, okay? So watch. 100 grand comes in times 10. I'm going to do this over 10 years. If I never learn how to earn any more money, which would be impossible, $1 million, the government's going to take 600 grand from me. Well, actually here in Florida, they're going to take 400 grand from me. One of the reasons I moved here is I can kick this bad boy up. Now I got 600,000 investments, earning what? 6% of that is how much? $36,000 a year, I think is what that number is. 3 grand a month. 3 grand a month. I was earning 10 here. 10 less the taxes. I'm gonna change this. 40 grand because I made a move. You guys can't imagine moving from Illinois. Well, it's because you lack an imagination. And you lack an imagination because you lack a commitment to wealth. Oh, my uncle lives here. Everybody I know lives here. Yeah. Well, the Rockefellers don't live there, and the Ben Franklins, your Ben Franklins don't live here, and your Uncle Freedom don't live in Illinois. You guys won't move. You got all these excuses. My kids are in school and they like their little friends. Well, good. Maybe they need some big friends. Maybe it's time everybody grows up and say, let's go get some freedom, not be a prisoner to an education system that's failed, and to a couple 6-year-olds that don't even know how to pick friends yet. All right? So $1 million, 400 grand in taxes, I end up with 600 grand. Let's say I could figure out how to live on all of it. Almost impossible, probably yes, okay? We're just gonna do it for conversation. Then I earn $36,000 a year. By the way, this money right here, this money now can start paying some of my bills. See, all my decisions are going to be different now. Every time I go to spend money on a watch, I'm like, that's not $400,000 watch. That's a $1.6 million watch. Because I can 4X your money. You got money in a retirement account. You're like, how am I going to do this, Grant? Okay. One, you got money in a retirement account right now. You got money sitting in a 401k, an IRA, a Roth. It earns nothing. You might have earned 1 or 2% this year. You're not getting all the gains at the stock market. The stock market's up 27%. Yeah, well, why is your mutual fund up 6? Because it's in a bunch of garbage. It's not in the 10 stocks that are being reported, okay, that are driving these big gains. You got a retirement account. I could get that money out right now. You got 200 grand in there? Boom, that would produce right now $12,000 a year. I just got an extra $1,000 a month. What else could you do? What else? Oh, you could sell stuff that you have. You got a motorcycle. Ryan Secco did this. Had a motorcycle, had a car, sold them both. Took the money, had $32,000. When I showed him this, took $32,000, bought himself a $100,000 position in real estate. That $100,000 earned him $6,000 that year. The motorcycle and the car did not earn him $6,000 a year. It cost him insurance, it cost him gasoline, it cost him upkeep. Boom, he earned $6 grand. You're making decisions. Work invest wealth. Call me 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. What are you doing to earn wealth, to create wealth for yourself, to create wealth for you and your family? Let me know. Let's take our callers. Brandon in the TX. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? This is Brandon. I actually have a few questions. I remember seeing you actually in a convention in Waco. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
In Waco, and I started following your page, and it really kind of motivated me. But I never really got to talk to you after. But what motivated you to do what you do now?
Freedom.
Freedom?
Freedom. I want freedom, bro.
Yes, sir.
I want freedom. I don't want to be a slave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be scared about my money all the time. Oh, there's only so many ways to make money, and I need to figure out. Most people never even figure out the first one. They don't even get good at number one because they never get good at the other ones. I got salaries, I got commissions, I got bonuses, I got investments I can make. Huh? Yeah, I got royalty.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I could sell assets. People so busy trading their time, they never think about getting rid of their stuff. It's unbelievable. The most valuable thing people have is time, but they won't sell junk they got at their house.
Uh-huh.
Watch, I'm going to show you right now, man. What do I have that you would like to buy from me?
Shoot, I see all your videos, so you got.
How about my hat? How about my Cardone Capital hat? You like my Cardone Capital hat?
Yes.
Good. How about I sell you one right now for $25? And I'll sign it.
I'll buy it.
Boom. See, I just raised $25. Now, you see, to you guys, that means nothing. I sold an asset for $25. But to me, that means I can buy $100 worth of real estate with that deal. I'm multiplying money. I'm not thinking about it's only $25. No, it's only $100 that will pay me 6 pennies a year. It's just 6 cents. Next caller. It's just 6 cents. Sell him that hat, by the way. Get him that hat, Natalie. Get him handled, okay? It's only 6 cents. 6 cents, 12 cents, 18 cents, 24 cents, okay? Hey, never hate on a penny. I used to date a girl named Penny. She was a freak. Couldn't get away from this chick. She was from Cameron, from a rich family. Freakadola. She wanted more than a penny. Dude, she was going to...
She wanted the whole world.
She didn't want money. Money's not what she wanted.
Mark and Kansas.
You got Mark and Kansas.
She didn't want the dollar, but it started with a D. I thought she was just gonna. She was one of those people that suffocate you know.
They won't let go.
Is that music?
You got Mark.
Mark, what's up, bro?
Hey, Grant. It's Mark from Kansas City. How are you doing today?
Good, man. Good. How you doing? How's the economy up there?
Oh, the economy's booming up here.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that's what people are
It's a great
telling me.
place to be.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, thank you for having me on your show today.
Come on,
so my
man.
question is, the reason I'm calling you is we're paying our clients 27% a year for 5 years, and I'd like to know how much you want to invest with us today.
What are you paying?
27% a year for 5 years, and then you get all your initial investment back at the end of a 5-year period.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's the investment go into?
It goes into crypto.
Uh-huh.
It's bit mining and all.
Yeah, are you gonna pay me
crypto.
every month?
Every single month, within 60 days, you get a check.
Within the first 60.
That's right.
Yeah. What's it backed by though? How's the crypto pay me income?
The crypto pays you income. We have 42 different currencies that are exchanged between one another in such a volatile market. So whenever the market goes down,
Did you mention the V word?
Yeah.
I thought you did. I'm not interested. It's not my deal. Okay, the one way
No,
to
you're
create
just-
wealth, by the way, folks, the one way to create wealth is to do not lose money. Okay, I don't speculate. I'm a coward when it comes to investing. I don't play. I'm not gonna go earn income, cross my fingers, and hope for something backed by nothing. I don't trade paper for paper. I don't trade paper for a promise. Can you show the property that I just bought? Any of them, Addison? Dude, I buy stuff that cannot disappear. I buy stuff that has zero volatility. I am a total 1,000% coward. I take the easy road when it comes to investing. I work my ass off every day. I take my risk earning money. I take zero risk investing my money. I want to get rich for sure. I do not want to get rich quick. So 27%, oh my God, man, that sounds good. That sounds awesome. That sounds so tempting. I'm going to earn 15% in my real estate year after year. I'm going to get paid 6% on rental property. I can see it, I can touch it, I can feel it. Next caller. And you got to stay focused. You guys got to stay focused. If you don't understand it, Warren Buffett said, don't lose money. 2, don't lose money. 3, if you don't understand it, don't lose money, because you're gonna.
Marcus in North Carolina.
Marcus from the NC, what's up, buddy? What's going on, pal? Talk to me. Next caller.
Tom in Ohio.
Tom in Ohio.
Tom, how you doing?
Good. How you doing today, Uncle G?
Good, buddy, good.
Real good. Have a couple things to say. Number one, thank you for the content. You're a rock star. I've been watching you now for about 3 years, and it's really motivated me to continue to invest in real estate. My question is this. I live in Columbus, Ohio. It's somewhat of a mature real estate market. It seems that it's impossible to find deals out there.
Yeah.
Definitely impossible to find deals with multi-units, let alone the single-family homes. What do you suggest moving forward in a mature market, and how to find those deals, number one? And number two, what are some of the top markets that you're looking at yourself?
Yeah, great question. So we look at, what market are you in?
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, Columbus. So we
The
look
Ohio State University.
Yeah. So we look, I don't want to depend on colleges, by the way, to do this, because I think colleges are going to get to start feeling some fallout from the obvious, which is not a great product, doesn't produce a great product. You want to show the property? So we look in markets. We're willing to go to any market. Like this property that you're looking at right now is right here in town. I'm working this deal right now. I can't tell you where it is, but we're working this deal right now, okay? It's a $90 million piece of property in one of the third most expensive, affluent county in the United States. You got to be willing to go to other markets. Okay, I'm good. You got to be willing to go to other markets. You got to be willing to find the markets like Austin, San Antonio. These are all Houston, but you got to be careful. You can't just go to a city and say, I'm going to buy Houston because Grant said to buy Houston. In pockets of Georgia, Savannah, I like Savannah right now. The Carolinas, awesome. Anything in Howard County, Maryland. We just bought a deal right there. Almost anything with the FLA on it, you good to go. You go to 949, you go to 305, you go to 813. 813, that's Tampa, isn't it? Yeah, you go, but Orlando, you got to be 407. You got to be careful. There's a lot of building going on in Orlando, so you got to be careful in these markets. Panama City Beach, I absolutely love that whole Gulf Coast region. The Alabamas, different parts of Alabama, I like where the car companies are moving into. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking $1 million. See, you're not thinking about moving. I'm thinking about, bro, I'll do whatever it takes to get $1 million to be $4 million. I'll dump my retirement account. I got a retirement account with $1.1 million. I take it and I self-direct it into my real estate, Cardone Capital. We can do this. We've done it for hundreds of investors, where we take our 401k. If it's self-directed, I can move this over without a tax implication. I can move it into another retirement vehicle, shove it into Cardone Capital, about $4 to $5 million worth of real estate because of our leverage. I got a loan on a deal. I put $40 million down and bought $140 million worth of property, whatever that is, 3.5 times. Is that what it is? Let's see. 140 divided by 40. It's 3.5. So this would be 3.5 times, okay? 3.5, $1 million gives me $3.5 million worth of real estate in that case. I just tripled my money. I got a $3.5 million position in an asset. How did you do that in a retirement account? You don't. You have $1 million worth of stocks. Let's say you started with 500 grand in your retirement account, and over the last 5 years it grew to $1 million. You don't want to pay taxes on that. Slide it over into another retirement account. We can multiply the asset value. You have debt on that. Okay, you're going to have $2.5 million worth of debt, so you still have $1 million worth of assets. I'm sorry, you have $3.5 million worth of asset, but you have a net value of $1 million. But you have this real asset, not a stock. Okay, if this was all Apple stock and Apple stock went to $315 and you got, man, 300 grand turned into $1 million. You got to pay taxes on it right now. You're going back to 500 grand. You're going to pay half of that in taxes, okay? We don't want to do that. So we slide it over into another vehicle. We sit it right here, okay? Fidelity becomes a Cardone Capital Retirement Fund. We buy $3.5 million worth of real estate. That's going to pay you 60 grand. You're being paid on the amount you put in. Now you're earning income. You're earning 4 times the dividend that you were at Apple, $60,000. That's $5,000 a month. You're being paid every month. You can start paying for house notes, car notes, motorcycles, bullshit, clothes, shoes. When I'm done with the 5 grand, I quit spending. I don't spend any more money. See, you guys in the first part of this show, you're like, how are you going to not spend money? Because I'm going to live on my passive income, not my earned income. I'm going to take my earned income, pay my taxes. I'm going to invest the rest. I'm going to invest the rest until I have enough passive income to take care of my lifestyle. I'm never going to change my lifestyle until my passive income goes up. Then I do stupid stuff. I don't go buy Ferraris and say it's an advertising gimmick. It ain't an advertising gimmick. It's a waste of money. You want to advertise? Get a billboard. Buy time on TV. Get a Facebook channel. Chris from the GA, what's up, baby?
Uncle G, what's up?
Come on, my little nephew. What's happening, player? What's your question?
Hey, this is my question. I talked to you back on my birthday, May 6th.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's what I was thinking about, your birthday.
Sell this dead pig. I got a $60,000 house in Georgia. I run Airbnb out of it. I make about $20,000 a year on the Airbnb.
Yeah.
But I tried to sell the house. I couldn't. I didn't get the offers I liked.
Uh-huh.
My question is, do I take a loss on this house to get out of it so I can upscale and get me
yes.
32 unit or better?
Yes, and yes. Because so what, you lose money? You got a bad deal, bro. You make $200 a month. I can make $200 a month, doing anything. Like, you can do anything, make $200 a month.
No, I'm making about 13. It's actually around 12 on average. $1,200 a month.
Oh, you make it $1,200 a month.
A month, right?
Yeah. So you're making $300 a week.
Right.
What else could you do making $300 a week? That's basically $70 a day.
Well, this is the thing.
It's $55 a day. What else could you do making $55 a day other than being in a house? See, that's what you guys got to measure, man. Man, is there another way to make, like you're doing the Airbnb thing. You're probably not counting all your expenses. Okay, what happens when the Airbnb thing falls apart? What happens when nobody's renting your deal? What happens when the economy goes to shit and people are not traveling as much? Airbnb depends on travelers. And when the economy pulls back, the first thing that gets banged on is hotels, restaurants. Oh yeah, the planies. People aren't loading up in planes anymore. So again, will people still need to rent when the economy gets bad? They're not going to travel as much. They're going to stay home, okay? So every $40 million, this is what I've been thinking about since I was 25 years old and had no money. Hey, how can I get millions of dollars invested? I go out into the workplace, collect money from people, sell stuff. Sell anything. Sell my time, sell some shoes, sell a car, sell timber, sell seafood, broker deals, get a commission, get a bonus, like whatever. Hustle a ticket, like anything I can to hustle money, because I'm thinking about how do I get this much money invested in a deal worth $140 million. It's always been my plan. How do I take cash and convert it to an asset? Number one, don't lose money, because if you lose money, you can't get the first money involved, okay? This is where I'm at today. I just want to give you a picture of where you can go, what you should be looking at, not where you are, right? When you're driving a motorcycle, you don't look at where you're at on the bike. If you do that, you're not going anyplace. If you're skiing, you put your skis on and you look down, you're not going to be skiing. You got to look ahead of you. You got to look, where am I going, not where am I at, okay? And this is why most people never make money on this planet. They never have money. They never make investments because all they do is focus on where they are, not where they're going. They focus on how bad things are rather than how good things could be. And even when they make a decision about how good things could be, it's like, I need to make another $500 so I can buy my wife something. That's not a party. That's punishment. You're back to zero again. You go spend the $500, you're back to zero again. You're like, there's no winning this game. 96% of all the people on this planet don't have $100,000. Not even $100,000 because the think is too big. It's not because the game's set up against you. Wealthy people think wealthy. They think about wealth. They don't think about money. They think about wealth, okay? So this $40 million deal I just did, it's closed now. You can't invest in it, but it bought $140 million worth of real estate. I'm going to show you another deal here in a second. That deal is going to pay me 6%. Grant, how did you make a decision about that deal? I did the research. I know where the location is. I know it's a great location. I know it is impossible to build an apartment building in that market. I bought it for less than replacement cost. The location is ridiculous. The jobs are great. I'm at 94% occupancy right now, and I think I can raise the rents. There's no disappearing this investment. Bitcoin could go away. Maybe it won't. I hope it doesn't. I own some of it, okay? But it could go away. Facebook will go away. Apple, this product will go away in the future, will not exist, okay? Ford Motor Company probably will disappear in our lifetime. This is going to pay me 6%. While Ford Motor Company disappears, I'm getting paid $200,000 a month to own that property. Show the Addison deal. No, don't show the Addison deal. Show the Retreat deal, the deal we have available right now. I think it's Retreat. You have Retreat, the Panama City deal? So you see, this is what I'm doing. This is where you need to be thinking. Don't give up while you're watching this video. Oh my God, this is too big. I believe in you guys. I show you guys big deals because you should be thinking big, not thinking little, not thinking about, I'm gonna buy the house next door because I can afford it. If everybody can afford it, it will be worth nothing in the future. Okay, this ain't Walmart. You're making investments. Warren Buffett, it's better to pay a higher price for a great product than a lower price for a bad product. It's better to pay a higher price for a good company than a lower price for a bad company. So I'm just telling you guys the truth, man. The truth, by the way, is very, very expensive, okay? Most people will not tell you the truth. Most people cannot deliver the truth to you. If you get a partner, if you get somebody on your side, a partner that can tell you the truth, you got a great friend. And I'm here to tell you the truth. Think bigger, okay? Start thinking when you guys are sitting down saying, man, I'm making $70,000 a year, okay? Good. You're living on, after everything, you got $30,000 left over. Somehow you don't have a big tax bill, maybe you're not making enough money, and you end up with $30,000. You should invest all of that. You should punish yourself right now. Pay the price, invest all of it, and get $120,000 worth of assets that you don't have to manage. You do not have to manage, and you earn passive income on this of $1,800 a month. And do that again next year, okay? Do that again next year, and then do it the third year, and then do it the fourth year. And the entire time, you're going to stay broke right here. Your kids get nothing, your wife gets nothing, you get nothing, you buy no belts. Like, you are just freaking, man, dude, you look broke. I am. But this is starting to happen, okay? You do this in 10 years, you got $18,000 coming in now. If this doesn't go up. But you also have $1.2 million worth of assets, and you started with $70,000 a year. Got to have a plan. Where am I going, not where am I at? Work, invest, wealth. It goes like this. Work your ass off. Hustle a second job, a third job, a fourth job, a fifth job, a sixth job. Well, you do whatever you got to do. Royalties, commissions, second job, network marketing. Work, invest, wealth. Work, invest, wealth. Okay, VIP seats. Real quick, I have 4 of these left with hotels, and then I'm out. If you want to grab one of these today, grab one of these with the hotel. I have 4 or 5 hotel rooms left, and that's it. Then I'm out, okay? If you want, is it a phone number or what? 310-777-0255. 310-777-0255. If you want it, call, ask for Natalie. Ask for Natalie. She's on the phones right now. I have 4 of these left. Who's going to be there? First of all, I got 2 superstar guests that I'm not going to tell you that are on the list that my staff doesn't even know. Rick Ross is going to be there. Kevin Hart's going to be there. Scooter Braun. Snoop Dogg will be there, but this time not like he was last year. Magic Johnson. Elena Cardone, Grant Cardone. 3 days. I guarantee you the first 5 minutes will blow your mind. Marie Forleo is going to be there. You won't even get through the security machines, and I'm going to have your mind blown out of your mind. You're going to walk into the deal. You haven't even passed through security, and you're going to be like, what? This is stupid, okay? What's my boy Brad? Brad Parscale's going to be there talking about $900 million worth of Facebook ads. We're going to have John Najarian there, Kevin Hart, Magic Johnson, Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone, Brandon Dawson, Scooter Braun. We got Ryan Dice and Pete Vargas is going to be talking about how to talk in front of an audience. That guy's awesome. You got to be there, folks. Don't miss this. It's going to be a freaking rock show. It's going to be craziness on insane levels. It's going to be the 10X Growth Conference has been voted the #1 entrepreneur conference in the world by Forbes magazine. So I got 5 of these. If you want to grab them, they're a $5,000 seat. We're doing it for half price with the hotel. Grab it. 310-777-0255. We're 28 days from the largest #1 entrepreneur conference on the planet. That's all we're doing for the next 28 days, getting ready for this event to provide you with a rock star event. I'm talking about entertainment and entrepreneurs, okay? Because look, if you can't entertain, you ain't an entrepreneur. If you can't use art, and you got to get people's senses going when you're doing business with them, okay? There's got to be a big play. All the big hitters are very creative. Steve Jobs was an extremely creative guy. Bill Gates, extremely creative. Big, giant thinkers. And that's why I'm bringing some of these entertainers in, because they're big, giant thinkers. Kevin Hart, I'm pulling for Kevin. I think Kevin's going to be a billionaire because he's not just going to be a comedian. He knows jokes only pay so much. He knows that TV shows only pay so much. He knows Netflix can only give him so much money for so long. And he knows the studios, even at $25 million a papa-lapa, him and Rockman can only do so many Jumanjis. What did he get paid on Jumanji? Pull it up. No, ain't a ton.
If you put it in pennies, it could be a ton.
It could be a ton if it was in pennies. It probably would be. So you're only going to do so many Jumanjis, and you're only going to get paid so much money. 10 million, I bet. I bet it wasn't 25 million. Rock probably got 25. And even if he made 25 million, how bad they going to hammer him? 25 million. Manager's going to take 10. There's 2.5 million. Okay. Agent's going to take 10. That's another 2.5 million. Government's, because of where he lives, what? Can't hear you.
$89 million The Rock got paid to do Jumanji.
I didn't ask you about The Rock. I asked you about Kevin Hart. Okay? If Rock got paid $89 million, it was off the show, by the way. Is it both of them? Guys, just pull up the salary. What was the salary for Kevin Hart on Jumanji? My God, 4 people doing this, and I can't find it. Can't be that hard. Anyway, let's say it was $25 million, okay? There's the manager. There's the, who's the other guy he's got? Agent. Government going to take 60. Government really gets, they're going to take 18. He ends up with $5 million. He better learn how to multiply that money. This is why actors go broke. This is why Wesley Snipes couldn't pay his taxes. See, what I would do with him is I'd take that $5 million, I'd have it be back to $20 million. $30 million? So I was close, $25 million. Okay? So look, $25 million. He pays the agent, he pays the manager, he pays the taxes. He's got his staff, he's got all his boys around him. He's got to pay them something, right? He's got security he's got to pay. Guaranteed their security. He's got his family he's got to bring out there. There's a lot of other expenses that go on. He gets cut, he gets whacked. He's like, man, there ain't no money here. I was having this conversation with Steve Harvey. Dude, I get $25 million, I end up with nothing, right? I would multiply that money. Work, no matter how much they pay you. This is why NFL ball players end up broke. This is why the NBA ends up broke. This is why the UFC fighters end up with nothing. Well, they don't get paid much. You get broke because you don't have equity. Until you get equity, you can't get rich. The easiest, simplest way to get equity, if you're not Conor McGregor and you got equity and proper, then the easiest, simplest, fastest way for anybody, the safest way to get equity is to take your money that's been beat up and invest it in real estate that can't get beat up, that provides you with passive income for life. Thanks for watching today, folks. Remember, work, invest, wealth, every day of the week. Mondays, we do real estate. Tuesdays, power players. Wednesdays, the G and E show. Thursdays, the Young Hustlers. Friday, the Cardone Zone. Monday nights for our mentors. However I can help you, I'm with you. 2020 going to be great for a lot of people. And it's going to be terrible for others. Just keeping it real, this is your Uncle G. Check it out. Woo! Oh my God, man. Do I have a big announcement for you, my friends, my 10X friends from around the world, boys and girls, raised by a single mother. Yes, that's me. Grew up with a daddy that wasn't there for him. Yeah, that's me. Super massive success after starting a career selling shoes. Yes, that is me. And a major proponent of the 10X movement. Yes, that's me, but it's also one other person. I'm so proud to announce Kevin Hart, movie star, comedian. I say his name and you know it, Kevin Hart. I invited him to be at our 10X Growth Conference. Got confirmation today that he will be there. And let me tell you why I picked him, okay? Guy comes from nothing. Used everything against him, turned it, flipped it to make him who he is today. Name is known worldwide. Tremendous energy, tremendous discipline, tremendous work ethic. Dude, Kevin Hart is a bad man. And I'm so excited to have Kevin Hart at the 2020 10X Growth Conference. See you in Vegas.
When that opportunity knocks and you can become something successful in life, you got to push forward.
Keep motivating the world, man. Give it up for Snoop Dogg. Y'all feeling good out there? Somebody make some noise.
This is how you run a conference. If you feel like we're over delivering to you, let the world know.